For 700 years, spanning a world before Christianity to the dawn of Islam, two superpowers glared at each other across deserts, mountains, and cities so often conquered that no one bothered repainting their walls. A Roman soldier fighting Persians in the last century BC would have believed the conflict eternal, and a Byzantine soldier fighting them 6 centuries later would have felt the same. The war began when Rome was still a pagan republic and ended when Byzantium defended Christianity as a state religion, just as the armies of Islam erupted from Arabia into a world exhausted by this ancient struggle. This was the 700-year collision between the Roman world and the Persian world, the longest continuous geopolitical rivalry ever recorded. It didn't begin with grand strategy, but almost by accident, when Rome, fresh from conquering Greece and Carthage, pushed east and ran into the Parthians, a power unlike any Rome had faced. At Carrhae in 53 BC, the Parthian cavalry annihilated Crassus's legions with their legendary Parthian shot, humiliating Rome and proving the East would not be bullied. From then on, the frontier across Armenia and Mesopotamia became the most volatile line on earth. Armenia served as the ultimate buffer, switching sides whenever Rome or Persia threatened more forcefully. Every emperor and shah understood that whoever controlled these border kingdoms controlled the gateway to the rival empire. The war was more than territory, it was a duel of civilizations. Rome claimed order, law, and universal governance. Persia, first Parthian, then Sassanian, claimed divine kingship, aristocratic power, and a lineage reaching back to Cyrus the Great. Neither could destroy the other. Neither could accept the other's definition of power. In the 3rd century, the Sassanian dynasty reignited Persia's strength. Shapur I defeated multiple Roman armies and captured Emperor Valerian alive, an unprecedented humiliation. Rome struck back under Diocletian and Galerius, even sacking Ctesiphon. The pendulum swung endlessly. Whatever one empire wrecked, the other rebuilt. Religion soon sharpened the conflict. Christianity became Rome's faith. Zoroastrianism anchored Persia. Each side now viewed religious minorities across the border with suspicion. Yet even amid hostility, the empires traded goods, ideas, and even spies. They despised each other, but understood one another better than any other rivals in history. By the 5th and 6th centuries, the struggle was simply inherited. Emperors like Justinian and shahs like Khosrow stepped into a conflict older than their bloodlines. Each funded rebellions and coups within the other's borders. It was less two empires than one dysfunctional family split across the Near East. Then came the final storm. In 602, after Emperor Maurus was murdered, Khosrow II invaded to avenge him, launching the most apocalyptic Roman-Persian war yet. Persia conquered Syria, Egypt, Jerusalem, even reaching Constantinople's walls. Rome seemed finished, but Emperor Heraclius reversed everything by striking deep into Persia itself. His campaigns shattered Persian armies and destabilized the empire. By 628, Persia collapsed into internal chaos. Both sides sued for peace, utterly drained. After 700 years, the war ended, not in triumph, but exhaustion. And that was when a new force arrived, the armies of Islam. The Rashidun Caliphate swept across the Near East, conquering Persia entirely and stripping Rome of Syria, Egypt, and Palestine. The ancient rivalry didn't end because one empire won. It ended because both were too weakened to survive the new world they had accidentally prepared. The legacy of their struggle shaped the borders of modern Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria. It influenced Christian and Zoroastrian identity, set the stage for Byzantine Islamic wars, and carved the earliest outlines of the East-West divide. Rome and Persia, despite hating each other, shaped one another more deeply than any other civilizations. Their reforms, tactics, diplomacy, and culture evolved in response to each other across centuries. They were perfect enemies, each preventing the other from collapsing or stagnating. Their rivalry defined them and defined the world. A 700-year war, mostly forgotten, but never truly gone.